My name is Garrett Woods, and my main goal today is to help students who have dreams and aspirations of one day becoming a licensed physical therapist. In order to achieve this goal, one must first gain acceptance into a graduate school of physical therapy. Now let's take a look at some of the basic steps and procedures in order to gain acceptance into a school of physical therapy. First and foremost, a student must obtain a 4-year degree from an accredited university. This degree does not have to be specific, but a focus in exercise science and a concentration in allied health is recommended. Depending on the graduate school of choice, a certain amount of clinical hours are required, along with a minimum GPA of a 3.2 and a minimum GPA of a 3.0 in Maths and Sciences. If you'd like further instructions on prerequisites to take in order to get to physical therapy school, you can log on to the website at LSU Medical in New Orleans for further instruction. Now that you've heard what I know about getting into physical therapy school, it's time you hear from an expert. What is your name, sir, and what is your profession?
Jim Clemens. I'm a professor in the Department of Kinesiology at the University of Louisiana, Lafayette.
Since you know a little bit about gaining acceptance into a school of physical therapy, does it require a 4-year degree, and should this degree be specific?
It does require a 4-year degree, and to my understanding, the degree does not have to be specific. From what I understand, that any degree is acceptable as long as you meet the established prerequisites, which are available online depending upon the program you're interested in attending. I do think, though, that there are certain areas that are probably better suited for physical therapists, and I think biology and kinesiology are probably two of the more recommended programs.
Is there a minimum GPA required, and are there a minimum amount of clinical hours required as well?
I believe that the minimum GPA is 3.0. That's to be considered. And the clinical hours or the volunteer hours, I believe, are 60, and that could vary around the country, but at the LSU Health Sciences Center, I believe it's 60 hours.
How difficult is it to gain acceptance into a school of physical therapy?
Well, the 3.0, of course, is the minimum. I think that means that your application will be looked at. From what we've been told is that the average GPA hovers somewhere around the 3.5, so which means that you probably have people getting in who are above that, of course, and you have people getting in who are slightly below it. So I don't think a person with a 3.0 right now that would be very encouraging. I think what a student should try to do is to keep that GPA as high as they possibly can. That's one of the things under your control.
And what advice do you have for a student who'd like to pursue this path?
Well, it helps, of course, to know early on that that's what you want to do, because the way our curriculum is designed is we don't have a lot of hours to waste. So you have to be sure that the 18 or so hours of electives that we offer in our junior and senior year, that you know how those are to be used, that you don't waste them on other things. Because actually the way our program is designed is that you use every elective available to you in addition to all the courses that are required in our major and so on. You still are going to have to take about 4 hours in addition to, I think, a 1 2-hour lab and 2 1-hour labs to meet all of the prerequisites.
All right, well, thank you very much, Dr. Clemens, for your time.
You're welcome.
I hope this instructional video helps all future aspiring students in physical therapy. I would like to emphasize on the fact that it takes focus and discipline to get into physical therapy school. It is highly competitive and will generate a considerable amount of stress. So put on your game faces, everyone, and good luck.